Hi guys, and welcome. And today I'm doing a Valentine Smoky Dramatic look for you, using different colors other than, you know, like your usual blacks and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really pretty. It's appropriate for Valentine's Day. I'm actually giving you dupes for a lot of them for the MAC ones as well, using some of the drugstore eyeshadows. So yeah, so that's what I have, and I hope you like it. And if you want to watch how I did it, stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're going to start, and first thing you want to do, I already have my foundation on, and I've already done my brows, and I already have my eye primed, and I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. We're going to take this color by Wet n Wild. It's called it's called Lagoon, and it's kind of a turquoise-ish blue, a deep turquoise blue with some shimmer to it, okay? And I'm going to use my Smashbox eyeshadow brush, and just very, very lightly, we're going to take that and just pop it on the lid. Yeah, just very lightly, just to give it a slight blue hue, okay? And then, once we're done with that, you're going to take, well, a purple color, like if somebody uses Beach Plum by Clinique. And it's actually, it's a shimmery, plumish purple, okay? It's kind of on the light side. And with an eyeshadow brush, I'm using my e.l.f. Professional Shadow Brush. Pack that on. God, this light just keeps going out on me. And you're going to pack that on over that blue. All over the lid. You're going to really pack this on. Now we have that. What we're going to do is we're going to work on the crease. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to use a blue, and I'm going to use Jane, Blue Jeans by Jane. That's what the lid looks like. Jane Eyes. And it's actually a really pretty, like a deep royal blue. And a good dupe for this would be, gosh, I'll list the dupe name. So yeah, I'm going to use my rounded crease brush by Sephora, and just dip it in there, tap off the excess, and just work that in the crease. Yeah, you're going to bring that in, just work that, keep working it. Really want to build that color, so if you want to start off with less and, you know, just keep working it until you get that right shade, then feel free to do that. Okay? Now, what you want to do is, now that we have that on, you want to line your waterline. I'm using Stila, the Kajal pencil in Onyx. Now, I don't like taking it all the way in. I'll show you what I do. Because it gets in your, like, tear duct area, and then it gets all goopy. I don't like that. So I'm going to take a smudger brush. I'm using my Smashbox smudge definer. Get in this blue, Blue Jeans, and then just line. But you're not going to go bring it out and wing it out. But you're not going to go all the way in. You're going to stop right at the center of your pupil, and yeah, and then wing that out a little bit, just a little bit. With another smudger brush, and I'm just going to take that and dip that into this really light purple by Wet n Wild. It doesn't really have a name to it. This is what it looks like. That in there, and then I'm going to work that inner part and bring that out and blend that in with the blue. Okay, and then dip that back in there, and then just pop a little bit right in the center of the lid, just to make sure that that purple is showing through, that light purple is showing through. And then put a little bit on the inner corner as well, work that in there. There we go. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to define the crease area. See how I did that one? And what we're going to do is we're going to take a deeper blue, and this is Revlon the Revlon Matte Eyeshadow, okay, in Riviera Blue. And it's basically just a matte navy blue, basically. Good dupe for this one is Cobalt by MAC. This brush that we used to place that other blue in there. Just going to dip it into the product, take off any excess, and work that crease one more time. Okay? Just to make it deeper. So yeah, that's it. So that's that. Now, what you're going to do is with a regular shadow brush, and I'm going to use my Essence of Beauty eyeshadow brush, which looks like that. I'm going to go into this color here, which I showed you in my previous video. This is from the Wet n Wild. I'm feeling retro, you know, spring line that they just came out with, and I'm going to use that bottom one, which this is a great dupe for Cream de Violet. Okay, and I'm just going to take that brush, put it in there, and I'm just going to highlight the whole outer part of my eye from top to bottom. Go right outside where the color is. You don't want to bring it too far in, because then you're going to look like you got a black and blue. Then with the blending brush, and I'm using my Sephora Professional blend brush. Sorry, just blend that all in together. Yeah, pop that out so you have a really nice little blend of color going out. I just like swishing it back and forth, so that's just me. Okay. And I'm going to use my L'Oreal Intense L'Oreal Intense liner. And forgive me, but I can't talk when I do this because I'm just a spaz like that. Can't talk when I do this because it's just not going to happen for me. So yeah, and I'm looking at the camera versus looking in the mirror, which I shouldn't have done either, but yeah. So here we go. And that's it. Finish it off with your mascara. And no, you can use false eyelashes for this look. That would really make it dramatic. I'm not going to do that just for the simple reason my lashes are really, they're pretty long and thick. So I'm not going to do that, even though I love false eyelashes. I absolutely adore them. I do try to wear them as often as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm just not feeling it today. Please, by all means, go right ahead. It's going to be like a really pretty look for you. Really dramatic look, especially if you're going out on a date or something. Okay, and then we're just going to finish off the look. We're just about done. We're going to finish off the look with a little highlight. And I'm going to use Naked Lunch Pigment by MAC. Okay. And it's just a perfect, you know, just nude color with a little bit of shimmer to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to take some of that, take off some of the excess on that, and then just put it up under my brow. And we're just going to do it from the arch over, okay? Because you really just want to make sure that those colors pop. You don't want to overdo it on the highlight, because it's all about the shadows that the colors create with the purples and the blues. Okay, you're gonna take a little bit more of that, and you're gonna pop that in your inner corner just to brighten it up. Okay, and that's that. Okay, and that's the look. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. And it's really pretty. It's a nice, you know, different version of a smoky eye that you could do. It's not super severe, but it's dramatic enough for an evening out. Yeah, and like I said, you could finish this with eyelashes, false lashes, but just be careful if you're going to do that. The last thing you want is like your false lashes dropping into your food. So make sure you take some eyelash glue with you just to support that in, okay? So that's my look for Valentine's Day. Just a nice neutral, not neutral, a nice dramatic, like a different take on a smoky eye. Okay, so I hope you liked it, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.